Let's get out of here. I Damn. Hey man, I'm parked out back, right? Yeah, I'm parked out back. That's where I'm parked. Out back, some bitches. Some bitch. Tell y'all, the YouTube live stream ain't bad. Oh, you know what I gotta do? So, from what I've noticed, YouTube mobile live streaming, if you hold the phone long ways, it actually streams it long ways. Okay? Whenever I stream through YouNow long ways, it always comes through like, you know, the way YouNow always looks, even when it's on your laptop. Looks like the same. So, you know, looks more like this. So rotate device, okay. Yeah, that's, okay. But here's the thing. When I'm driving and I'm interacting with y'all, I do like to see the comments. So I'm gonna have to do it like this whenever I do YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. I went and got my brake pads changed yesterday. Because even though the mechanic, when I did go to Mitsubishi to get my oil changed last time, you know, it was like, oh no, they're just squealing. It's normal for high performance brakes. Okay, well, you know, they never got really bad, but you know, I don't know. They just said, well, first off, let me tell you this: the brake pads for this Mitsubishi Evolution Final Edition. Guess how much these sons of bitches cost? What do you think? Maybe 40 bucks? 50 bucks? No. The way I said that made me think of, man, remember the first Fast and Furious? See, what are you thinking, Lance? 40 weight? 50 weight? Anyway, 40 bucks? 50 bucks? No. These sumbitches, the factory brake pads that come with the car cost almost $400. Anywhere from like $330 to $400 fucking dollars. I was like, excuse me? Like, I was about to get real mad when they told me about it. So I'm on the phone scheduling the visit, you know, and he's like, yeah, all right, so it's gonna cost you around around $600 and whoa, what do you mean it's gonna cost me $600 to get my front brake pads changed? And he's like, well, you know, the brake pads are for around $400. And I'm like, whoa, wait, the brake pads? He's like, yeah, you know, they're high performance. They don't last long, but they are meant to stop the car. Like, the ones that come with the car are literally meant for racing. They have the best stopping power, but they don't last long, which is the reason why, you know, you bought the car in June and now it's time for you to change. And I'm like, oh. You're like, oh yeah, but if you go to Pet Boys, we can install the aftermarkets. That's fine. You just go get them, set the appointment up. You know, the guy was real helpful. You know, so I went to Pet Boys and I paid like 59 bucks, okay, for my brake pads. Because I was seriously considering selling this sumbitch. I was like, fuck that, man. As long as these brake pads lasted, I'm not going to continue to pay, you know, like, it'd be like $1,200 or more to get all 4 changed. I was like, fuck this shit. He was like, yeah, those are great cars, great value, very fun to drive. It's just they're very expensive to maintain. It's like, the tires that come on the damn car are racing tires. As soon as they run the fuck out, I'm going to put some regular all-weathers on there, whatever, call it a damn day, because I'm not a racer. At the end of the day, I'm a guy that likes fast cars, but I'm not a racer, okay? I like a fun drive, okay, while I'm commuting to wherever I'm going, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, okay. My front brake pads were really squealing, like real fucking bad. And some guy pulled up next to me in the M3. And he was like, hey man, he was like, it's time to change them brake pads. And I said, it's funny because I just went, like a month or two ago, and they told me it was high performance. They were supposed to squeal like that sometimes. And he was like, bro, I'm a mechanic, trust me. So I was like, you know what? So when I got out of the car, I kind of like checked, sometimes when they start to get really low, you'll start to see almost like it's starting to kind of scrape the rotor a little, and that's where it kind of was. And I was like, all right, let me, because I trusted what the damn mechanic said, but yeah. But so when I was driving home yesterday, I thought I heard the back ones squealing, and I was like, it is all-wheel drive. They probably run down a similar, in a similar amount of time. They probably wear down in a similar amount of time. So, yeah. Yeah, I can hear the back ones squealing. But they don't squeal nearly as much as it's the other ones. So, but yeah, we'll see what's what. Yeah, well, Justice League teaser just dropped. Y'all gotta wait till I get back from the gym, so it don't even matter. Don't even matter till I get back from the gym. I'm already on my fucking way, bitches. Already on my way. So y'all gotta wait for the chosen one to get back. Because when I get back, I guess I'll have that one to do. And I also got Venom versus Bane. And what else I got? I got Baywatch trailer. And got the ones new Try Not to Laugh. So I got a few things to do when I get back. I'm not turning the car around to go back to do the Justice League trailer. Now, if I'd never seen anything from Justice League before, I would turn around. But I've already seen some stuff, and we've already got a trailer out before, and so. God damn it, will this thing stay the fuck up? That's what she said. Fuck John Cena, I'm not doing any wrestling reactions. I don't care about any fucking parody about the Bellas and him. I don't give a damn. So, fuck them. Going to the gym to build my body. I've got things to do today. I was supposed to read thoroughly through certain parts of my agreement for the house, and make any changes or ask for any changes that I want to make. You know what I mean? I didn't get the chance to do that yesterday. I was supposed to do it yesterday after meeting with my realtor. That didn't happen. I ended up going to bed like at 9:30, y'all. Like I think this new diet is kicking my ass. I notice a lot of times when my body starts to detox, it makes me get tired early. Like I get tired early, so I think that's what happened. And it's not too bad since I've been trying to get back to bed at a normal time anyway. But yeah, so yeah. I know the Justice League trailer's out. I'll do it when I get home. Tyrone, you never hoover when you get back. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I think it has 303 horsepower. I can't remember. I know it's over 300 though. Final edition, they gave it some extra horsepower. I'll probably turn it into a beast at some point, but right now I've only done aesthetic things. Like I got the mud flaps because I really did want them. They look cool, but besides that, they you know, they're functional. Because like I got a white car, man, and you know, I'm gonna get the back ones changed too. I hear them squeaking over and over too, and it's irritating me. I gotta do what I gotta do. It's a damn shame, an absolute damn shame that I'm streaming on YouTube right now, and I got someone asking me, have I seen Iron Fist? Do you watch my channel, or are you brand new today? You should be ashamed of yourself. Any subscribers watching right now that don't check my channel at least once a day, don't come to me and say, hey, do you watch this? Because like, if you check my channel, you notice I watch a lot of shit. A lot of shit that y'all ask me to watch. I watch a lot of shit. And if you haven't yet, you need to go over to riff.tv, which is where I do all of my Netflix reactions. Although if you're not able to get over there in time, you know, you might be working, you might be sleeping, you might be in a different part of the world, you know. So you know, you can't watch my live streams all the time. That's fine. Because I stream them directly to YouTube, and they come with a counter at the bottom of the screen. So you can always break out your DVD, your digital file, open up a second window, however you want to do it, and you can watch the reaction with me. And you know exactly where to start. You know what I mean? I made it very easy for y'all. Even when I do my Dragon Ball Supers, all y'all gotta do is click play with me. That's it. Well, first of all, I don't smoke, so. Yeah, somebody send me the link. I gotta tell you, the easiest way to get me to see what you want me to react to is to go to my Facebook fan page and to post it on like my wall. Because I scroll through my wall a lot, more than I look at anything else, more than I look at my comments on Facebook, more than I look at my messages on Facebook. If you post it on my wall, the cool thing about it is everything comes with a title and a thumbnail. It's so easy for me to see what it is that I want to see. You know, it's a little bit more difficult with comments even with messages, sometimes it's a little difficult, you know, especially out with Facebook and how it works. And, you know, I guess it's because so many people are on Facebook and how slow it is sometimes. Because I got 150 upload, 150 download, you know, and it's still, you know, fucks up sometimes. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah, I'm on an all-fruit diet right now. I'm already feeling the weight start to melt off. I feel good, but I feel bad at the same time because it's like my body's starting to detoxify. But you can see my face is starting to slim down again. My skin's starting to look better. It's funny too, even my hair is changing. Like, a lot of people don't know this, but hair on a man's face can be as thick as copper wire. And it can be really hard to cut. And I've noticed that when I do eat really well, my hair gets really kind of got like a nice texture to it. It's not really hard and coarse. Like, when I eat good, I can't even feel my beard growing in. I noticed that. And it's funny because I met this guy a while ago that I forgot, he was sick or something, and he had to go on a special diet to get healthy again. And me and him were talking about it, and I was like, I mentioned the thing about how I can't even feel my beard growing in anymore. It doesn't itch. You know, these guys know, like, yeah, like, you know. And he was like, yo, that's right. I didn't even think about that. That did happen to me. Like, it dawned on him. He's like, yeah, my beard doesn't itch anymore. I was like, yeah, it's like your hair, it changes its texture. You know what I mean? I gotta, this is pissing me off. There we go. I think it's tightened up now. Oh, you know, and one other thing I wanted to talk about real quick. Megatron's new look in the Transformers movie, because either it's... I get triggered every once in a while, and this just triggered me. If you look at my reaction to all the clips for the characters on Transformers, I'm not happy with the fact that I still don't have a Megatron that's reminiscent of his G1 look. The most reminiscent he ever was of his G1 look was, I think, in Revenge of the Fallen. That was the closest to me. To me, that felt even closer than it did in the first movie. First movie was just like, what the fuck is he? Some type of metal walking junkyard. Like, I hated the way he looked. But he looked very similar to the way he did in the first one in Revenge of the Fallen. But as far as it kind of gave him a helmet, you know. Megatron's iconic for having that helmet, you know. And but people were like, well, it's the new day and age, you can't expect. No, kiss my ass on that, asshole. Because Prime, you know Prime when you see him. Prime is very, very reminiscent of how he looked in the G1 series. No, he doesn't look exactly like him, but you know it's Prime, correct? So they could have did the same thing with Megatron. You know what I mean? This one dude was like, what did he say? He was like, what did he say? Well, the vehicles back then were dated. No, that's still not an excuse, because Prime in the fourth movie, they made him like the old version that he was in the original cartoon series. But when he transformed, he still looked the same that we're used to in the movies. All right, but the fact remains, Prime is reminiscent of how he looked in the G1 series. You see Prime, you know it's Prime. So with Megatron, when you see Megatron, you don't know it's Megatron. You have to be told that it's Megatron. Going all the way back, if you look at the design of Megatron in the first movie, you have to be told that it's Megatron. You wouldn't just see him and be like, oh, that's Megatron. You might, and I say might, see Bumblebee and think Bumblebee only because he's yellow. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. If they are reminiscent, you know, that brings that nostalgia back, and you know, into the people that are primary watching this, which are probably, you know, the people that grew up with it and their children, because, you know, parents tend to put their children on shit that they were keen on when they were kids. It's my age group, you know, guys and women my age and their children are the ones going to see this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think personally. So, you know, Hot Rod, I would have did the same thing. I would have did the same thing with all of them. All of them would have looked very similar to how they looked in the series, in the G1 series. I wouldn't have changed the look of any of them. I hated Starscream's look. I hated a lot of their looks, but I dealt with it, you know, just because. It was almost like they thought, and to an extent they were correct. They thought that they could get away with doing all these different radical designs. The only one that they made better was Bumblebee, because they made him a badass. But other than that, no one else is better to me. You know, Shockwave was kind of cool. I actually did like Shockwave. He wasn't bad, but you know, he had the one eye. You know, he was reminiscent. You know, he had the gun on his arm. He was reminiscent of what he looked like in this. Like, you could kind of see it and be like, that's probably Shockwave. I bet you that's Shockwave. You know what I mean? He's reminiscent. That's what I want from the movies, you know. But, you know, I mean, I've been fairly entertained through the whole series. So I'm good, but there's a lot of shit I'm not happy with. But overall, I think Michael Bay has done a good job with the series. You know, there's things that I don't like, you know. Like, if I were going to compare, like, directors that did really good work with characters in movies in a trilogy or whatever versus, like, another, like, for example, I believe Christopher Nolan did a better job with Batman than Michael Bay did with Transformers. But they both did good jobs. You see what I'm saying? There were things I wasn't happy with Nolan stuff, but I still liked it, you know. And Nolan grew on me. Nolan's stuff grew on me. I didn't give a fuck about Batman Begins until I saw it a few more times, and then it kind of grew on me. I was like, you know, this is actually pretty fucking cool. Michael Bay, I immediately loved the first Transformers, except for some of the designs and the fact that they had Megatron destroying Prime, beating his fucking ass. We all know that in the series, Prime usually, for the most part, got the upper hand on Megatron, and Megatron was kind of afraid of Prime, you know. But in this one, Prime's getting his ass kicked like Megatron is some type of super soldier that just can't be beaten. I'm like, okay. But they redeemed themselves in the second one. I was going off in the fucking theater when Prime was kicking all the asses in the forest. And the only reason why he got killed was off of distraction. Kind of like in wrestling, you know, the good guy off of distraction lost the title. That's how they did it, and he did it right. I was like, okay, they killed him, but he got distracted because he was looking for Sam. But he took them all out. I was like, look at Prime kicking their fucking asses. I remember standing up in the theater, flipping out. I loved that scene. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But anyway, so that's me explaining how I feel about it. That's the thing, y'all, about dealing with, well, like, if I was discussing this with friends, you know, they would understand where I'm coming from. But you can't say something once on the internet without a bunch of people not understanding what you say. That is one of the worst things about being in the public light. That is one of the absolute worst things, because the majority of the time you only speak amongst your friends and your family, and they understand what you're saying. And if they don't get it, you kind of make a slight correction, like, nah. But when you're dealing with the whole world, like, think about it. I've got close to 1 million subscribers, and they're from around the whole world. There are cultural differences. There are language barriers. There are age differences. There are children that watch me. There are adults that watch me. There are people that totally get what I say for the most part, and there's people that don't. And I get triggered easily sometimes. You know, I've learned to deal with being in the public light because of having a channel, but sometimes I get triggered real easy, and I'm just like, God damn, they don't understand what the fuck I was saying, you know. But you know, like I said, there's those language barriers, there's the age barrier, you know what I mean? Like for example, my hatred for the John Cena character. Because I have such a big group of kids that watch me, I had to start explaining that I hate the character, not the guy. Kids don't get that the guy's name in real life is the same as the character's name, so they just think he's just the same. They combine him as in one, that the character is the guy and the guy is the character. But most wrestling fans understand it when I say I hate John Cena. They understand that I'm saying I hate the character. I've said plenty of times that I've seen him in other stuff and he's made me laugh and he's been entertaining. And I was a John Cena fan when he first started. I was a fan of him when he first had his match against Kurt Angle, and when he switched to Thugonomics. I was a fan all the way through then. It was just when he became that whole white bread corny shit was when I started hating him, and seeing how they kept having him bury a bunch of people and just, you know, all the other stupid corny shit. You know, his promos changed, everything changed. The character is fucking garbage right now, okay? But I have nothing against the guy personally. I don't know him. I've never met him. I've never had a conversation with him. And it's funny because, like, kids even, you can't, that's what I'm saying, when you say something online, you gotta watch what you say, because people are like, well, what about that time you said? Yeah, it was in a fit of rage, and there was this one video where I was like, you know what, I'm starting to hate the guy in real life. You know what I mean? Like, because I was flipping out. I was pissed off at how they were, you know. And, you know, I didn't mean it. It was in a fit of anger and rage, you know. Bruce Blitz-esque. That's my boy right there, Bruce Blitz. He be snapping. But I was flipping out, you know, and, you know, like I said, I didn't mean it. You said you were starting to hate the guy. Okay. You know, so that's what I mean. And you thinking about getting your own channel, make sure you are ready for people that are not going to understand what you say. The majority of your audience will understand you. That's the cool thing. But a certain percentage, a lot of times, won't understand you, you know. And you'll explain yourself. Sometimes some of your audience will be like, you ain't got to explain yourself for these dumbasses. You know, I just want to make sure I'm understood. See, my whole thing is, I don't care if you have a problem with me as long as you understand me. You understand what I'm trying to say? I could give a fuck if you go have a problem with me. But if you want to pick a fight with me, first understand me. If you understand what I'm trying to say, then fuck you. Eat a dick, you know, I don't care. Subscribe, unsubscribe, dislike me. I don't care, you know, just hit the dislike button. Because my thing is this. All the trolls that dislike, you're only helping me. Because nowadays, YouTube puts you higher up on the search list when you're disliked a lot versus your likes. You know, like before you get 1,000 likes on a video and 10 dislikes. But now if you get 1,000 likes and 500 dislikes, it's like you're causing controversy to YouTube. They're like, ooh, there's discussion on this. There's a debate. This is polarizing, this video. You know, and people love drama, so you get higher up. So all the trolls, thank you very much for your dislikes, because you're only helping me. I appreciate it. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, let me get in the gym. It is chest day. Gonna go blast the fuck out of chest. Think I might do flat, incline, decline, flies, and do a little cardio and get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I got to pee. Took my pre-workout. Hope I didn't waste most of the pre-workout on this rant. But all right, yo, I will see y'all later. I'll do whatever cardio I want to do, Kyle. Okay, you'll tell me what to do, buddy. All right, and later on, I think I'm gonna go see Power Rangers, either at 7 or 10. I don't know. They've only got 2 shows in Cherry Hill. The 7 o'clock or the 10 o'clock, I'll go. And I'll check out Power Rangers. Yeah, that's the plan. You know, I even said I wanted to do gaming yesterday, and I didn't get to it. I'm gonna stop saying that I want to do gaming today, because something always gets in my way every time I fucking say it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But anyway, see y'all soon. 1 million subscribers. Woo!